All right, the Arrma Typhon 223S BLX is here, a 1/8 scale 4-wheel drive electric buggy. Super excited about this. I just picked it up. It retails for $330 at the time of this video. We'll have links in the description below, but that's pretty cool because they did not raise the price over the V3. So this is the V4, just came out. You can buy these now, and it's their refreshed, I guess, 223S line. So they have the Sentin, they have the Vortex, which I also have. So I just wanted to pick up the Typhon. I've never actually had a Typhon 3S, so super excited to take a look at this. Colors it comes in is this yellow as well as like a green, sort of the swapped colors, and hosts a whole bunch of changes, really the whole refresh of this lineup, and they didn't change the price, which is awesome. So first off, obviously we got the clipless body, so just a little button there in the front that mounts into this whole front bracing and stuff, and then you got a little tongue here in the back that slots into the rear wing or shock tower. Pop that off. This body looks really nice. I like the color scheme, so I think I've been kind of killing it with the color schemes. They're a little weird, they're a little retro, but I think they're kind of cool. They're definitely different. So here's what the buggy looks like underneath. All new chassis, so this is going to accommodate the whole new center differential. So one thing a lot of people didn't like about the old one was that it had a slipper clutch. Brand new center differential, metal spur gear, you know, much more tunable, revised, a little cutout there for that metal spur gear, for dirt stuff to come out. New side guards and stuff to, you know, basically accommodate the new chassis. I think the front shock towers and rear shock towers are a little bit different. They're a different partner. I'm not really sure what the difference is. Maybe it's just the body mounts or whatever, but I did notice they are different. Shocks, I believe, are the same, and they do have these nice little guards here for the shock towers because there's no protection for the buggy body. You know, this is down low. Generally, you're going to be hitting shock towers and stuff like that. Up front, they did revise the hollow balls here. So they used to be plastic, now they're steel. Really nice improvement, less slop, less wear. I think wheels and tires are the same. I do like this nice spoked style wheel. It does have the aluminum axles as before, aluminum wheel nuts as well, of course. Servo is all new, S662 servo, so decent servo, not particularly fast, but you know, this is a little bit more of an entry-level vehicle, so I think the torque is okay. I think they did also change the servos here, if I'm not mistaken. 2-in-1 receiver, so they did change the ESC and receiver to be a combo unit. Does work with this SLT3 radio, which has the dynamic stability control now. So the orange button indicates as dynamic stability control. So a little bit of, you know, whatever, stability control, kind of like AVC lights. There are 4 different levels, a high, medium, low, as well as an off. Motor's all new, 3100 kV, 36 by, I think, 60 can motor. I think the fan as well is new. The center drive shaft has been beefed up. It's a little bit thicker, just, you know, provide a little bit more strength. They did change the diff, so it does have steel input gears now rather than the plastic ones they used to have, or the composite ones, so that is a little bit different. I think turnbuckles, rod ends are all the same. I don't see any change there. I believe the shocks are the same. Front bumper, I don't think there's any change. The arms do have little nubs here, I presume for potentially anti-sway bars in the future, so we'll see if that ever comes out. Already talked about the center differential. They did revise the battery straps to have this little clamp here to hold your wires in place. I usually just remove the backing on mine and just kind of, you know, tuck them in. I find that works a little bit easier to maintain the vehicle as well. Still has a receiver box, although there is no separate receiver. So if you ever wanted to switch out the ESC, you would have to change out the receiver, and then there's a box to put that in there as well. On the rear end, no other changes. You know, arms slightly different. Rear steel input gear. I think the diffs themselves are the same. I don't believe there's any change to the shocks. Guards here, wing is all the same. Any other changes? I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, there's a quick look. Pretty much all new electronics and revised changes to the chassis. Obviously the body, center differential are going to be the main ones, and then some durability improvements with the steel hollow ball, steel input gears, just a little bit more durability to the vehicle. Yeah, it looks really good. So other stuff comes with are some nice hex wrenches. So it's pretty cool that they actually provide these now with their Arrma's 2 and a 2.5 millimeter, I believe. Has the manual, of course, in different languages, tells you how to get started, how to program the radio. I think they did lose endpoint adjustment on this, so I did try to follow the instructions on how you used to adjust endpoint adjustment. I did see that video that actually a guy, Yannick, sent out to me. Did not work for me, so I think they just have dual rate now and stability control, so that a little bit difference there. A little card here with some little QR code to look up more information, your little tool for the hex wrench. Basically wheel nuts. Also, these are used for the shock adjustments, preload clips, and it does come with 4 AA's, which I've already put in to the radio. So yeah, I'm running my Genze 6300 mAh advanced pack. Super awesome pack. Works really well, and we're gonna take this thing out and drive it. All right, we got our Genze 5300 mAh advanced battery installed, fully charged. I did make sure the wheel nuts were tight and did set the dual rate so that the steering travel is correct. I also calibrated the ESC just to make sure we're getting full power and stuff. Stuff I just recommend everyone do. Hopefully if you're watching this video, you will check that on your RC car. Whatever it is, just something you do on every RC car that is brand new. But yeah, Typhon 223S on 3S. And we are at this location. All right. Ooh. It's kind of a sandy, wet dirt right now. Oh man, center diff is so good. Oh my god, really. So this is my first Typhon 3S. I've driven them before, but never had one. Woo, okay, got some grip. This dirt is super grippy actually. But I thought I'd take it out to a different location than I'd usually do, because it's not, you know, it's not a backflipping machine. Oh man. Oh, awesome car. So obviously competitors of this are going to be things like the Jado brushless, which sells for what, $350, and this is $330. Synchro 4, which is roughly $330-ish, $340-ish, $340 to $370 depending on. Oh, a lot of big rocks and stuff here. All right, let's try to keep it a little closer so we can actually see these things. Suspension is soft, but quite plush. But it's a super smooth car. You can see how soft the dirt is. It's almost like mud. Not quite mud, but it makes it super grippy. We'll definitely have to wash this car off when we are done, but also gonna try not to stare into the sun too much. But a lot of big rocks here too. A lot of boulders. Makes it a bit challenging. So thoughts about the car. Very smooth, extremely smooth. This feels smoother than any of the other 3S cars. Brakes are perfect, you know. Tires are extremely grippy, especially on this wet dirt. Oh no, there we go. Got lucky there. Tons of fun on this location though. You could feel or hear the center diff kind of bleeding power when it landed. Front tire stuck, but it didn't just go end over end, because it's able basically, oh no, oh, saved it, to send the power to the rear. You know, with it super grippy like this, I think it would definitely benefit from some sway bars. It does roll a fair amount when the tires are just glued to the ground. Cleared about 20 feet or so, 25 feet. Oh, too much grip. Oh. Whoops, I think we broke it. Broke a shock shaft there. Okay, that last slam broke it. It's just basically smashed into the pavement there. Direct hit, didn't jump. Unfortunately, the way that path is, it just sticks up like a couple inches. So basically like driving into a curve at 40 miles per hour, and we broke a shock shaft, it looks like right there. So we'll have to fix that. But yeah, actually pretty successful first run of the Typhon 223S. Tons of traction today on this like sticky mud right now. Definitely, I think if you've got this much grip, maybe you want some sway bars to help handle that a little better. It does roll a bit. It is set up a bit soft, so that is something to be aware of. So should drive really well on dirt. On pavement, you probably want to stiffen things up, maybe get some sway bars. But yeah, drives really well. Plenty of power. Really fun for 330 bucks. So we'll just have to fix that shock shaft, and I think, yeah, it's a great little buggy. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more very soon. Thanks for watching.